So, it's finally over. The flame effect is over. Gah! Curse that son of mine! You know what? He's not even my son anymore. In fact, I don't even know who he is. He's nothing like me. All my life, I just wanted my son to be like me. You know, powerful and strong and good with the ladies. But he's powerful, strong, and a weak wimp. All because of what? His wife. Ever since he got with that woman, he's been just crawling right behind her like a little puppy dog. She says jump, he asks how high. If only there was a way I could get the flame effect going again. Mind if I have a word with you? Who the heck are you? Well, it seems like you don't know me at all. That's because I don't know you. Who are you? Well, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sonic. Although I am Sonic the Hedgehog. Or, lots of people may call me Player Sonic. Player Sonic, huh? Well, you do look like my son's brother. Well, don't forget, there are multiple different Sonics throughout the multiverse. I'm just one of the happy-go-lucky ones. So, you have a way with the ladies? Absolutely. In my world, I have almost every single woman in my world crawling at me, just begging for more. I have all sorts of women, from Fiona Fox to Sally Acorn to Amy Rose to, dare I say, Cream the Rabbit and Marine the Raccoon. But aren't those girls underaged? Who cares? Who cares? I don't, with them anyway. They just sit on my lap, I read them stories, and they call me daddy. Seems to me you actually have the women wrapped around your finger, as they should. You know, maybe you and I should team up. Very well then. Tell me, what seems to be the problem? Well, I have this son. His name is Flame the Dragonhog. And all I want is for him to be like me. You know, good with women, strong, powerful. I see, but was he good with women? Well, he was. Well, he could be, if it wasn't for his wife, Sarah Rabbot. Sarah Rabbot. Isn't she Dragonhog now? I will never call that robot witch Dragonhog. She's no daughter-in-law of mine. She's no daughter-in-law of mine. After what she did to my son, she literally corrupted him. I see. Tell me, what has she been doing? Well, it's quite simple. She's been turning him into a weak wimp. I mean, look, I may have not been around, but I know what was going on. You see, months ago, my son wanted to be a god, but did his wife support him? No. Or how about this? He even had an idea of, starting a harem to stop the flame effect. But did his wife approve? No. Even if Flame did put her as the number one girl, she still didn't approve. I see. I see that. Well, perhaps maybe I can help. Do you have a picture of what this girl looks like? Do I look like the kind of person that has a picture of a weak bunny like her? As a matter of fact, yes, I do have a picture of her. Here she is. Holy mother. You're trying to tell me that your son got with that? Yes, absolutely. But don't let her beautiful appearance fool you. She's just as strict as any other girl. That's only because you never given her a chance. Let me take a crack at her. She looks like my kind of girl. I'll probably add her to my collection. Please, Flame's not gonna let her out of his sight. Like I said, you just leave everything to me. Besides, I have a picture of some of my women back in my world. See? Whoa, you actually are good with the ladies. Yep, I have them all at my mercy. From Sally to Mina to Bunny and to Fiona. Yes, let's just say whenever I always come home, I always have them always crawling on the floor begging for more. They absolutely love me. You really are my kind of guy. You know, I have the feeling this is gonna be the beginning of a new partnership. Yes, but anyway, back to your son. Now, now tell me, what exactly does he do? He's the king of Mobius, and not to mention, he's one of the most powerful beings out there. He tries really, really hard to save his friends and family, and also there's one other thing too. His wife really, really is very temperamental. And let's just say, she's sort of like Princess Peach. Her power is sometimes based off her emotion. Like, for example, whenever she gets pissed off, she just wants to blow something up. Or gets really, really mad. Or something like that. Or, whenever she gets upset, she always wants to get suicidal. And half of that is Flame's fault. I say, let the bitch die, and let Flame just do whatever he wants. I see. But does he ever do what he wants? Absolutely not. Hardly. He hardly ever gets to do whatever he wants. Only because his wife doesn't want him to do most of the things. Only because of what? Because she doesn't want him to get hurt. I mean, look, I don't want my son to get hurt either, but I do not cling on to him like that robot freak does. I see. So basically what you're saying is you want Sarah to loosen up a little bit with, his freedom and stuff? Yes, absolutely. I mean, she does let him travel through many different dimensions. But I just got wind that if another girl tries to ease up on Flame, Sarah immediately kills them. I see. So, by the way, you've been talking about this whole flame effect thing. What the world is that thing, anyway? The flame effect is sort of like what you have. You see, it's when girls fall in love with Flame, and he didn't even have to do anything. They just fall in love with him. I see. Well, I think I have something that can help you. Oh, really? What is that? All in due time, my friend. All in due time. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's all in due time. Anywho, you never told me your name. Whisp. Whisp the dragon. Nice name. Anyway, you just leave everything to me. I'll probably pay your son a visit. See if he can, loosen up a little. I wouldn't count on it. His wife has a strong iron grip on him. I mean, and besides, do you know what else is crazy? He's in his 20s and he still has to ask his wife for permission. I mean, I just got wind that he literally asked his wife if he can become the next guardian of the Master Emerald. Or since last night they had dinner, he literally asked her if they can have a house guest. If they can have a guest for dinner, which is just insane. Man, I'm just gonna flat out say it. Sarah Rabot, you really have my son whipped. You have him whipped. You've been whipping him ever since you met him. Look, I understand you guys were best friends when you were children. I understand that in the classic era. But, like all best friends, they don't always end up as couples. That should have been you two. You two should have just went on your separate ways. And plus, not to mention, you should have just left Flame alone when he was with Mana. Just because they stopped by Bunny's restaurant, that doesn't mean you needed to butt in their relationship. And besides, you should have seen the way Mana was. I mean, just look at her, a nervous wreck. She can't even, and besides, when she confessed that she still had feelings for Flame and regretted giving him to you, you almost killed her and felt bad. You know, you should have felt bad, Sarah. You really should have felt bad. So, think about what you've done to almost every single person in Flame's life. You killed his night school teacher. You literally almost killed almost every other girl. And worst of all, you almost started a great big war between Aretha and Flame. You know, if you weren't as stuck up as you thought you were, if you weren't as stuck up as you are right now, I would accept you as a daughter-in-law. But since you are really, really pushing my buttons right now, and you turned my son into a weak fool, you're not part of my family. You're not part of it. You can be in there with all the rest of those losers, Cinder, Monzi, Flame, whatever. You could just stay there with them. Whip them for all you care. But just so you know, when they die, I guarantee you everybody would just be happy and very, very miserable at you for what you put them through throughout your whole entire life. Whoa, seems to me you really do have problems with that girl. I do have problems with her. She's the reason why my son is how he is right now. Like, why can't she just see that, you know, loosening up your relationship isn't so bad? I honestly don't know. But besides, look at all my women right there. Some of them had boyfriends, some of them were married. But, thanks to me, now they're at my mercy. They can do whatever they want, just as long as they follow my rules. And the rules is, always keep Daddy happy. And boy, do they always keep me happy. And as long as they keep me happy, I make them happy. You know, Player Sonic, you definitely are one of my favorite versions of Sonic. Of course. And let's just say, my son, he's not as, you know, stuck up as I thought he was. I mean, he already has 2 girls already living with him, but sadly, he's not in a relationship with them. I see. Tell me, what are the 2 girls? That would be Cinder, well, not Cinder, Charlene, and Blaze the cat. I see. So what you're saying is that he's not in a relationship with them? No, he's not. He's actually just letting them stay there. And the reason why the reason why they're there is because they actually didn't have any place to stay. They didn't have any place to stay, and they're just there. Anyway, for Charlene, she's actually staying there because of what she did. You see, she wanted to give birth to Flame's child, and so she hired somebody to steal a sample from Flame and get her pregnant. So, a few months later, she actually did get pregnant, and then she gave birth to Rose. Of course, I am grateful that Rose is there. Anyway, things were just getting hectic out there. And as for Blaze, the reason why she's there, The reason why she's there is because of what happened between her husband and her, Silver the Hedgehog. But anyway, enough about that. You see, during the Flame effect, almost every now and then, Flame always had women chasing after him. If only he could have just enjoyed it. I see. But having a whole bunch of women isn't so bad. I mean, think about it. Every man probably dreams about having beautiful women all around them. As, like I said, you're definitely my favorite type of Sonic. So, what's the plan? The plan is I will head to Mobius. I will head to Flame's dimension and see what I can do to loosen him up a little. The same with his wife. What do you have? Some type of magic or something? No, I don't need magic. My words are magic enough. Trust and believe me. Once Sarah hears these words, she'll be wanting to do anything that Flame says. And also, she's also willing to let any other girl involved in his love life. So don't you worry, Wisp. I will try my very best to do this for you. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. You actually are my favorite version of Sonic. So, what do you say, you and we just sit back for a little while? Because right now, I need to recharge my energy. Why? What's wrong? Let's just say my son banished me. How can... Please, your own son can't banish his own father. That's exactly what I said. So, every now and then I always go back to Mobius. But he said the next time I go there, he's gonna have me locked away in zone jail. You're his father. He can't tell you what to do. You tell him what to do. Hey, even though he is in his 20s, you're still his father. He has to obey you. Am I right? Yes, you're right. I am his father, and he will obey me. If I tell him, start a little harem, then damn it, he will start one. That's it. Anyway, you go and recharge. I'll be right here thinking about the plan. Of course. Anyway, you take care. Right. I'm not gonna lie. Flame does have a very good-looking wife. She'll soon be part of my collection. And once she is in, she'll be like all the others, just begging for more and more and more. And let's just say, she may already have 2 kids now, but after with me, she'll be wanting more and more kids after that. Sarah Dragonhog, or should I say Sarah Rabbot, you better back up. Or better yet, you better wait for me. Because if you're not, you can just kiss Mobius and your pathetic family goodbye.